Yo, 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 you don't know it's a boy Rashid's Take TV. Yeah, let's check this out, man. We're about to react to a video, talking about, Pusha T and Kendrick Lamar. And we're going to see Pusha T's, take a reaction to when Kendrick Lamar got announced for the Super Bowl. So, yeah, before we get into it, man, thank y'all for being here. Let's go, man.
It's amazing to watch him be exactly who he is, be the lyric king. And people who never even listen to lyrics are like reciting his freestyles, his battles, his songs.
Chains and Whips is the name of the diss track that Clips debuted at the Louis Vuitton fashion show. And TikTok is telling us that Kendrick Lamar is supposed to be on this song. Remember, back in August, Pusha T said they were missing just one feature. And then in December, Pusha T said the album was officially done.
Drake now suing Universal Music Group, where Kendrick is also his label mate, over Lamar's #1 song. In the lawsuit, Drake alleging that UMG knowingly approved, published, and launched a campaign to create a viral hit out of a rap track, which was intended to convey the specific, unmistakable, and false factual allegation that Drake is a criminal
Here is a new blind item that is allegedly about Drake's latest move with young girls. The former wheelchair actor is at it again. This time, at least, the person he followed on social media is barely legal.
And he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more.
That's what I'm saying, fam. I mean, come on, this is Millie Bobby Brown. This girl's 14. I mean, what are you really missing with this girl? Man, get out of here, bro.
He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely going to go and see him. I'm so excited, yeah.
Kendrick Lamar and Pusha T are reportedly joining forces on a new project aimed at Drake, and apparently they're planning to double down on those PDF file allegations and expose some of Drake's darkest secrets. Now, here's where it gets messy. Drake recently filed a defamation lawsuit against his own label, UMG, over Kendrick's diss track, Not Like Us. Drake claims UMG promoted the track despite knowing the allegations were false. And get this, he also alleges that Kendrick targeted him because of his Jewish heritage. And on top of that, Drake is also pressuring the NFL to block Kendrick from performing Not Like Us at the upcoming Super Bowl halftime show. However,
Yeah, so for all of you who don't know, man, Drake actually went in the lawsuit and, the defamation lawsuit that he filed and started talking about, Kendrick Lamar along with content creators are anti-Semitic. Can you believe that? So this guy went and leaned on his Jewish heritage in the aftermath of a rap battle to say that everybody conspired against him. This guy is weak and lame.
a lot of people are saying Drake might have shot himself in the foot with this lawsuit, because if this case goes to the discovery phase, well, let's just say it could bring more scrutiny to Drake's personal life, especially his long track record of extremely questionable behavior around very young women. It's like everything Drake has done since this beef with Kendrick exploded has backfired, and it looks like this defamation lawsuit won't be an exception. And now rumor has it that Kendrick and Pusha T are collaborating on a new project with Pharrell's help, and they allegedly plan to double down on those same allegations from Kendrick's diss track. And sources are saying they'll go even deeper than Kendrick did and potentially reveal more about Drake's past. So what exactly is Drake's plan with this defamation lawsuit? Why is he suing UMG and not Kendrick? And are
Yo, can y'all imagine that, man? If these, because like I say in my videos, man, these stars know things about each other. These celebrities know things about other celebrities. You get me? Because a lot of them roll in the same circle and know a lot of people in the same circle. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Yeah, this is facts, bro. I'm telling you, man, this is facts. So imagine Kendrick Lamar and Pusha T and Pharrell team up and start, remove Drake from the music industry once and for all by exposing all of his dark secrets. Well, like I said, man, 2024 was a year in music, but 2025 is shaping out to be something even just as legendary, man.
Kendrick and Pusha are really about to destroy Drake's career for good? Let's break it down.
His songs, it's great to watch. And it's great for what it is that we do in lyric-driven hip-hop. It's great to see.
Drake is spiraling right now, and he's desperate to control the narrative ahead of Kendrick's upcoming Super Bowl show. But whoever's giving Drake advice seems to be misstepping because every move is backfiring. After Kendrick completely destroyed him in their feud, Drake should have just accepted the loss, kept a low profile for a while, and then came back strong with a great album. Maybe something like a sequel to Take Care. Instead, though, he kept poking the bear. And now even Drake's fans are saying he's going out sad.
But funny they say that because even Drake's fans was saying, bro, listen, you lost the battle. Just take the hit, cool off for a few months, just cool off in the studio and, just come back and drop some songs, man. Because that's what they want. They want him to just come back and drop some songs. Yeah, you lost the beef. Yeah, boo-hoo, big deal. You lost the beef, bro. But come back and drop some song. That's what his fans wanted. But nah, man, this guy went and spiraled out of control, man. Now this guy's run to the feds, bro.
So, in case you missed it, Drake just filed a federal lawsuit accusing his label, Universal Music Group, of defamation over the promotion of Kendrick's diss track, Not Like Us. The lawsuit repeats some of the same claims Drake made in his November petition when he accused UMG of scheming to artificially boost Not Like Us on Spotify. Drake alleged the label used tactics like pay-to-play schemes, bots, and other methods to inflate the song's popularity. But that's not all. Drake also makes some wild claims in his defamation lawsuit about Not Like Us supposedly being anti-Semitic. The lawsuit states, furthering the recording's refrain that Drake is not like us. The Drake alludes to Drake's Jewish heritage, saying that Drake is not a colleague, but an effing colonizer. Now, if you're rolling your eyes at this, you're not the only one. Fans on social media are saying this is such a pathetic attempt on Drake's part to play the victim because he knows full well the colonizer lyric has nothing to do with him being half Jewish. In fact, a lot of people have pointed out that Drake immediately
Yeah, fam, it's context, fam, because the bars before that say every time he wants a bag, he runs to Atlanta. To get with 2 Chainz, Baby, to get with all them niggas in Atlanta. That's the reference from where the colonizer bit came from. They say after that, you're a colleague, you're not a colleague, you're a colonizer. That's what it's referencing. So, but bro, imagine this guy went and started talking about we're anti-Semitic. Because they threw that in there with all the black content reactors as well. You get me? You don't see the white content creators inside that lawsuit. It's only the black ones. This guy's mad.
Thinking of Jewish people when he heard the word colonizer is more anti-Semitic than anything he's accusing Kendrick of. One user on X said, Drake weaponizing his Jewish heritage against Kendrick while citing deranged FBA accounts as proof that Kendrick hates Jewish people is some nasty work. F that man forever. And another person wrote, Drake is the only one who connected colonialism to Judaism. By describing the line, you're a colonizer, which was in reference to how he treats black culture, not Jewish culture, as alluding to his Jewish heritage, Drake alone made that connection. But that's not the only unhinged claim Drake made in this lawsuit. He also compared the shooting incident in front of his Toronto mansion back in May 2024 to the Pizzagate scandal. The lawsuit states it was just 3 days after UMG originally published the recording and image that Drake was targeted at his Toronto house by armed intruders in the 2024 equivalent of Pizzagate.
While police wouldn't confirm it at the time, a new legal filing says Drake was inside his multi-million-dollar Toronto home early on the morning of May 7th of last year when shots were fired from a passing car. According to that lawsuit, the car stopped in front of the residence. Someone yelled F Drake, and at least one gunman began to open fire. One bullet went through the security gate and hit Drake's front door. Another bullet struck and wounded a security guard, who was also one of Drake's friends. While the car drove away, Drake and others in the house summoned help for the security guard and did everything possible to keep him alive.
Man, listen to me, man. That they're talking about the security, acting like the security guard was going to die or something. Yeah, that's cap, bro. That's cap. This guy was hit in the shoulder. But man, bro, listen, you're not going to bleed out of getting hit in no shoulder, man. So say, oh, yeah, get out of here and stop exaggerating with all that shit, bro. Man, talk about man was hitting the shoulder, man's acting like man was going to bleed to death or something, fam. Nah, bro. See man hitting the shoulder and all that before. Yeah, anybody going to bleed out to get hit in the shoulder, man. Then also with that guys acting like, yo, if they didn't stop the bleeding and if they didn't, kept applying pressure and doing all of this for security guard like he was going to die. Bro, I'm telling you, yeah, this guy, so this guy didn't grow up in no street, man. He talks street, but this guy's just a baby, bro.
The rapper's lawsuit alleges that it took nearly 30 minutes for an ambulance to arrive. The suit also says the following day, an intruder showed up at the home and used his hands to dig a hole under a security fence, gaining access to the property and yelling racist slurs and threats.
On top of that, Drake also brought up in his lawsuit how people have been making fun of him online, and he included a picture of a flyer that was being put up around Toronto with Drake and a Canadian YouTuber who was sentenced to prison for SA. The lawsuit reads, an avalanche of online hate speech has branded Drake as an ex-offender and pedophile, among other epithets. Public commentary has repeated the false claims that Drake is a pedo, are on a level of Weinstein, Diddy, and Epstein. In direct response to UMG's publications, social media users called for the FBI to come at this point and for Drake to be locked up and behind bars. But the most bizarre part of this lawsuit is the fact that it doesn't accuse Kendrick of anything. Instead, it only targets UMG for profiting from what Drake claims are false allegations. In fact, Drake's lawsuit clearly states the lawsuit is not about the artist who created Not Like Us. It is instead entirely about UMG, the music company that decided to publish, promote, exploit, and monetize allegations that it understood were not only false, but dangerous. The lawsuit then goes on to say that UMG knows for a fact that Drake is not a PDF file and has never engaged in any acts that would require he be placed on neighborhood watch. Drake has never engaged in relations with a minor, the lawsuit states. Drake has never been charged with or convicted of any criminal acts whatsoever. And you know something else that doesn't make sense about this whole lawsuit? If Drake is claiming that UMG is guilty of defaming him because they promoted a song that makes false allegations, then UMG is also guilty of promoting Drake's diss track, Family Matters, where
Facts, bro.
Drake accused Kendrick of putting his hands on his wife. Drake has to prove UMG acted with malice, but UMG published and promoted both artists' songs. So Drake is gonna have to justify how Kendrick's lyrics are defamatory and his aren't.
Yo, facts, bro. Because I remember when Family Matters came out, this guy actually called Kai Cenat because Kai was about to hop off stream. This guy texted Kai Cenat and told Kai Cenat to stay on stream, fam. You get me? I was there watching. He told him to stay on stream because he wants him to review Family Matters, bro. Because, yo, there's videos of it up on the internet, bro. Of when Drake even name dropped Kai Cenat in the lawsuit, even though he is the one that called Kai, well, texted Kai and told Kai to stay on stream. This guy actually then switched up on Kai now that there's a lawsuit and dropped Kai's name in the lawsuit as well. That Kai was also complicit in spreading Not Like Us. He wasn't complicit in Family Matters. Apparently Kai was only complicit in Not Like Us. But he wasn't complicit in spreading Family Matters and the defamatory claims that are in Family Matters also. Talking about but Kendrick's wife, Whitney, is not, or one of the childs, maybe Kendrick's best friend, Dave Freeze, and that Kendrick is a woman beater, and he heard this and he heard that, or kid that ain't taking care of his kids. He hasn't seen his kids in 6 months because he's been in New York, all this kind of stuff. But that guy is such a fool, man, because what he doesn't know that Whitney was also in New York with him and his kids, bro. This guy is one sick individual, man. And if his fans out there still defending this guy, I feel sorry for y'all, man.
Also, Drake clearly didn't think those lyrics through before accusing Kendrick of putting his hands on Whitney, because on that same song, Drake gives a shout out to none other than Chris Brown, a known and convicted woman abuser. The line, "You know who even bang a set out there is CB," is a reference to Chris Brown allegedly being associated.
Yeah, listen, yeah. I leave Chris Brown alone, man. Yeah, he made a mistake, man. He admitted to his mistake, and he paid for his mistake, and he's still paying for it up until this day, man. But a lot of people ain't even asking what's Rihanna's part in all this, man. Because let's be honest, man, she did shit to cause this kind of stuff, man. That what happened to her. I'm not condoning it, bro. I would never condone it. But yo, y'all need to treat people equally. You know, treat people with equal rights, bro. Because you don't know Rihanna's side of the story or what exactly happened. You know, I say, no, what happened. I don't condone any man doing that to any woman, beat her like that, bro. Nah, fam. I don't condone. I will never ever condone that. But yo, there's two sides to every story, man.
Associated with the Bloods gang. But why would Drake shout out Chris Brown on a song where he supposedly criticized Kendrick for DV? Not to mention, Drake also got with Rihanna after the Chris Brown incident and even publicly professed his love for her, just to turn around and shout out the man who harmed her.
Now, because Drake is a cornball. And Rihanna and all them realized this. Rihanna realized it. Nicki Minaj realized it. Even the models, they all realized it. This guy's a cornball, bro. This guy ain't nobody, fam. Like I said, before music and before UMG, Drake was not getting any woman. Drake was like this little nerd, fam. That's why he spirals with all these women. You know, because Drake was never that guy who was getting women and know how to act around women. He wasn't one of those guys, bro. You could tell, fam, by his songs and all this kind of stuff. You can always tell. You get me? This guy's fumbled the bag on some of these women, like, constantly, and he just constantly doing this. And he ended up having a baby with a porn star. This guy's a waste man, bro.
Also, remember on The Heart Part 8 when Drake said Kendrick is a hypocrite for calling him out on his affiliations with offenders when Kendrick supposedly objected to R. Kelly's music being removed from streaming platforms? Drake said, still bumping R. Kelly, you can thank the savior. Said if they delete his music, then your music is going too. A hypocrite. Now, first of all, Drake didn't check his facts because it was actually the CEO of Top Dog Entertainment, Anthony Tiffith, who contacted Spotify and threatened to remove TDE music from the service over R. Kelly censorship, not Kendrick. Also, Drake forgot to mention that he's the one who actually pays R. Kelly royalties after sampling him on the track TSU from his 2021 album Certified Lover Boy. It's like none of Drake's moves make any sense, and it feels like he's completely lost at this point. In fact, his defamation lawsuit against UMG is already backfiring before it even makes it to trial. If it ever does. See, instead of clearing his name, this lawsuit has only encouraged people to dig deeper into Drake's past, and the contradictions in his claims are piling up fast. Drake is accusing UMG of defamation for allegedly promoting Kendrick's diss track Not Like Us, but at the same time, he's been downplaying the song's impact, claiming it was artificially inflated with bots. So which one is it? Was the track insignificant, or was it damaging enough to sue over? On top of that, filing this lawsuit was possibly the worst move Drake could have made, because now all those old receipts of him getting close to young women are back in the spotlight. And these aren't just baseless rumors or conspiracies. There are actual documented instances from his text exchanges with.
Yeah, I did a video, man, talking about, you know, this guy, he just has this thing, or this thing for like young women. He starts talking to them from the age of 14 to 16. You know, start texting them all this kind of stuff from those ages. And as soon as these young women turn 18 years old, I mean, some of them even on the day they turn 18 years old, this guy is on a date with that said person, said woman. Start dating them, sleeping with them as soon as they turn 18. So you can't tell me that this guy has been talking to them since between the ages of 14 to 17, and when they turn 18, he starts dating that person. You can't tell me that sinister things was not being said in those messages, etc., all along. Because for the fact that as soon as they turn 18 and he says, yeah, let's start dating, and they will just jump and say, yeah, something was definitely said in those years they've been texting. The guy is a creep. What does this guy have in common with 14-year-old Millie Bobby Brown at the time that she was talking about, I miss you? No, seriously, what? You're not her uncle, fam. You should not be saying that to her. You're not her uncle. You're not her friend like that, bro. Yeah, man, if you support this guy, you're tripping, man.
With Millie Bobby Brown to footage of him kissing a 17-year-old on stage and making a comment about her body after she told him her age.
Look at this guy, fam. Boy, fam.
Trouble for shit like this. How old are you? Oh, that's I can't go to jail yet, man. 17? Why do you look like that? You thick. Look at all this. Well, I guess that brings to a close. I want to know, I know they came to see a rap show. I know there's a lot of rap fans in here and shit like that. I'm there right there. See what's up, man. My man right here, my man keeps saluting me over there. I see y'all, man. My nigga up there, man. All my rap fans in here, right? But I just want to know if you think maybe for like the women in Colorado, I should just take one opportunity to sing one song. You think so? As a Colorado woman, you'd enjoy that? Alright, well listen, 17. I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breasts feel against my chest. I just want to thank you.
why people have a problem with you, bro. After you even found out the girl's age, you're still up there talking about the girl breasts and the girl body, fam. Even kissing the girl, bro. Bro, you're asking to be locked up, cuz.
It's okay, I'm only 23, I can do shit like that, baby. I can kick out, take care of her, still good. Still good, you know?
Now, as for Millie, back in July 2018, she told W Magazine that Drake started texting her after they first met in Australia in November 2017, when she was just 13 years old. Now fast forward a few months, and Drake's friendship with Millie had people side-eyeing even harder after she told Access Hollywood that they still talk all the time and that Drake often texts her to tell her he misses her.
He's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just text each other the other day and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more. He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited, yeah.
You and Drake, that's awesome. That's awesome.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys, he helps me.
What?
Yeah, he's great. He's wonderful, I love him.
What's his advice for boys?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
What's also crazy is that the same year Drake was texting Millie, he was allegedly hooking up with another.
This is the girl, fam, man. This is the girl. Drake has been talking to this girl since he was 16 years old. As soon as she turned 18, this guy started dating that girl.
Young woman, model Bella Harris, who was 18 at the time. And as if that wasn't creepy enough, it was later revealed that Drake first met Bella in 2016 during his Summer 16 tour with Future, which means Bella was 16 at the time and Drake was 29. So,
yeah, let that shit sink in. This guy met her at 16 at one of his concerts. They were backstage passes, all that kind of stuff. So that tells you that at that time, since he met her, he clearly took a liking to her immediately. The facts, he did. He clearly took a liking to her immediately. And he started texting her. For the day she turned 18, he started dating that girl.
by filing this defamation lawsuit, Drake has basically invited the internet to dig up all these receipts against him. Instead of shutting down the conversation, he's only made it easier for people to piece together everything and question why he thought this lawsuit would help his case. But things might be about to get even worse for Drake because Kendrick and Pusha T are reportedly teaming up on a new track for the upcoming Clips album. According to Hip Hop DX, Kendrick is featured on a song called Chains and Whips. And while there's no official word on what the track's about, fans are already convinced that Kendrick and Pusha are about to go all in on Drake and make things even messier for him. But what's your take on all this? Did Drake completely fumble by filing this lawsuit, or do you think he actually has a case? And do you
Yeah, man, shout out to the Petty Show, man, for bringing this video to us, man. But yeah, fam, yeah, this guy's a creep, bro. I don't know what kind of move he's making with these lawsuits, man, thinking he's got like an upper hand on people or something, man. This guy is a weirdo, fam. You saw in that show, that guy, bro. This guy, yeah, the feds need to get involved with this guy, man. They remove this guy from music, bro. Like, seriously. This guy's a weirdo, he's a creep, he's everything in one, man. You know what I'm saying? He's everything in one. Yo, like I'm saying, man. I hope that we actually see something like this, man. Pusha T clips and, K-Dot hope that they're really working on a project, man. And I hope some, not even Drake, man, his entire team, bro. I hope they come out and cook all of them, bro. You get me? All of them, fam. But yeah, man, shout out to you all, man, for being here, man. Thank you for being here. And if you like the video so far, show your boy some love by subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one, all right? Peace.